What's up, everybody? I'm Darren with HENSON.
And I'm TAUREY HENSON.
And today we're back in the Groove studio. We got a delicious one for you today. We have a delicious from the food perspective and delicious from the music perspective. Today we have in the studio, and you know him because he's ripping up the East Coast. Matter of fact, he's ripping up the United States. He's all over the place, and we're going to talk to him today, Mr. DJ Waffles. Welcome to the studio.
Welcome to the studio.
Man, it's a pleasure for you guys having me. I'm excited. I really wanted to, after y'all said y'all name, I really wanted to be third and be like, and I'm DJ Waffles.
Yeah, man, it's good to have you in here, man. You're doing so much, man. You got your yellow on, you got your Lakers on, so you got to be a Lakers fan.
It's part of the ensemble.
Yeah, it just so happens to match with the shirt.
The Nets ain't gonna be happy about that.
Yeah, shout out to Kyrie and but we'll be okay in a couple of years.
But born and raised in Brooklyn.
Yes, born and raised in Brooklyn, and now I live here in Atlanta. I've been here for 10 years. But yeah, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York.
Now I gotta ask everybody this because whenever, like, I'm from the Bronx, right?
Okay.
So shout out to New York. Big up New York.
Now I get the aggressive. I get it.
Yeah, now you get it, right?
I'm from Oregon, so
what happens out there?
It's a lot of smokers out there.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
So he said, I understand the
what
aggressive
happens
now.
out there?
It's not aggressive, Waffles. It's straightforward. It's up in your face.
Yo,
it's
like
engine
him,
number
I'm
9.
like, why are you always yelling? He's like, I'm not yelling.
I'm from New York.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's how we communicate. We just like you got to know this. I mean, you know this. New Yorkers are just, they tell you like it is. They don't hide. They don't, like in LA, you don't know if a person's he or she likes you or if they fronting to get the next job. Like New York, we keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Point. We wear Timbs in the summer. It's just what it is.
Definitely.
You know
and we got multiple pairs of them. Multiple,
you know what I'm saying?
Multiple.
We got all the flavors. But no, seriously. I mean, like you know that. So tell us the story about your Lakers hat right now.
So once again, it's part of my ensemble. I was buying a pair of J's. And we were just talking about Jordan. I was buying some Jordans for an event, and I wanted to buy some Jordans that matched this hat. And I was like, you know what? I had a LeBron James jacket too. I know I don't wear it no more anyway. I don't know. But it was like one of those things. Like I went in the store, and I like Kobe as well. Like one of my best friends, like he idolized Kobe. I bought him a Kobe picture. He cried and everything.
No doubt.
But I just like the Lakers too.
Rest in peace.
So that was my thing. I had bought it. The jacket, the shoes.
Man, you just wanted the match. Keep it real. You just got
it.
Look,
I know, D.
But you wanted it to be black.
See, that's the Bronx. All right, D.
For all of our white viewers, black people like to match.
They like to
it's just what it is.
Okay.
Coordinate.
Yeah.
Ludicrous.
To everybody that's watching, that's it. I just try to give y'all a story, but the story didn't work. D just told y'all it was not a story. I just wanted to match.
We gotta coordinate our colors. We gotta match. That's just who we are. Man, you know, Waffles, I love your story so much because it talks to the idea or the concept about how creative we are.
Right, I agree.
You always somehow were a student. You were in one position working and you said, there's a need and I want to fill that need. Because you were doing corporate businesses before, right? Like you were, we call them industrials. Right? Mm-hmm. Like I used to do industrials as a dancer. Like, you know, we worked for Coca-Cola or McDonald's as a choreographer. Mm-hmm. You know, they would call me in to put something together and we would perform for their industrial part. Like they would bring their corporate.
Like the corporate events.
Yeah, events together.
Fundraisers, things like that.
Correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what you did was musically, you knew there was a lot of money in that.
Definitely.
And so you started... I don't want to say spreading yourself around, but you started making yourself available to many different types of corporations.
Definitely.
A friend of mine is a GM for Marriott, and Moxie was one of the places that used to DJ. Now the great thing I know about the Moxie is there's a party going on in that lobby.
Definitely, and I was
the Moxie lobby. There's a party going on.
Yes. Yes, even in the one in New York, but I worked the one in Atlanta, and I'm talking about it's a party every Saturday that I'm there, because you got people coming from different cities, you got wedding parties, you got stuff that's happening in the city, and I'm telling you, like, you can even tell you, like, every time that I'm in there on Saturday, it's up.
It's popping.
No matter what
when
race,
I go to check in to go to my room, I feel like I walked into a club at first.
Yeah.
Tell us, because people don't really understand the trajectory of a DJ
Right.
and what a DJ does, because a DJ is really the heartbeat of the experience, right?
Yes.
It's like a drum. Without the drums, you ain't got a party, right?
Definitely.
When it comes to the musical instruments, like somebody could play the trumpet, somebody could play the flute, and yeah, that's nice. But once we get that, it's the drum
Right.
that drives the heartbeat. Tell us about some of the corporations that you've brought your creative expertise to, that people don't know that these corporations need you and enlisted you to play for them.
So let's start with the WNBA. I was DJing for the Atlanta Dream. I've DJed for Home Depot. I DJed for Humana. I've DJed for Nike. I've DJed for Ashley Stewart, Dr. Heavenly. I've done
And think
so
about
many
these corporations,
things.
they're
Like,
not known as African American corporations.
Exactly.
These are Caucasian owned corporations that enlist a man of color to make sure that they're getting the party started.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
So once again, we're in the middle of bringing people together, unionizing people. You know, a lot of the times people go to New Orleans for Essence Festival.
Right.
DJs are prevalent down there during that time. DJs are partying. DJs are
Definitely.
making money. It's getting, it just moves.
Definitely.
And so, to me, DJs are really the heartbeat, or one of the heartbeats of America.
I could agree with you on that.
Because that's what music does. Music, the vibratory frequency of music, right? It generates interest from the grassroots level. So talk to me about how you fused your DJing and your love for food. Because your name is DJ Waffles.
And I gotta know, how you got your name?
All right. So, I'm gonna take you out to the name. So I was working at B100, which is the radio station that was created by Deborah Anthony, which is Waka Flocka's mom. And
we've been trying to get Waka on the show for the longest. We've been talking to him.
Maybe
back
I had
and
him on the
forth.
bad line and be like, "Hey, you need to get up here."
I'm like, yo, bro, come on. And this brother's doing so much,
Definitely.
man.
He just bought into a food franchise.
Yeah. Oh, I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
We're trying to get
Yeah.
him here to talk about it, but you
Yeah.
know he's busy, and we'll wait, Waka. We still want you to come on the show. Danny Glover came on. Where you at?
All right, so I was on the morning show at the radio station, and it was called the Rise and Grind Morning Show. So I felt like I needed a name because they kept on saying the guy Terrence in the back, he has the music, because I was the engineer and I was always sitting in the back. Nobody never seen me. So I was like, I'm just going to be Waffles because it's the morning show. And nobody never really took me serious. And then to one day on New Year's, my homeboy, he was at my house and he was like, you know what, you should just be a DJ. And we was drinking. And I was like, maybe this might
Preface that.
Yeah, this might make sense. And then the next day I had got a little piece of equipment, and then maybe 4 months down the line I was DJing for the WNBA in front of like 10,000 people, like easy.
So it kind of just
Grew.
happened for
Yeah,
you.
it just-
because
it
you
just-
had that love
yes.
for music.
Yeah, it
But
just
you
happened.
make waffles.
Bro, so it was like Waffles. Everybody kept on saying like, yeah, waffles. But I was like, no, like food is just so far from it. But I was taking pictures in front of the Waffle House. I was doing photo shoots with waffles and all that stuff like that. But it
You
just,
built the brand.
right. But I didn't know that it was gonna happen to this magnitude. So maybe August 6th of last year, we launched it, which was Waffles Weekend. And this was my second year doing Waffles Weekend. Like I have my own weekend in the city. So we was like, okay, we're gonna do waffles. Next thing you know, we do it at the 6 Bar and Lounge, and I do a showcase for like R&B artists, and I showcase the waffles. I sell out instantly. So we serve 73 people. The waffle mix that I put together. So after that, It's like, okay, we got something. So now we're going to try this again. Now we're going online and we're telling people are starting to call me for pop-ups. My next event after that was Macy's. So now I'm at the Macy's marketplace with a whole setup and I'm selling my stuff inside the stores. Wow. Like I got boxes, I got bags, I'm cooking inside the store and everything. So,
and we love to eat.
So you brought the waffles today.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, definitely.
And so what happened was you were able to organically fuse music,
yes,
and food, which we love both.
Great combination.
And so it's a great combination.
Always.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
And so now you're in Macy's, you're DJing, you bring the waffles, so you got music, people are eating, they're feeling good. It becomes an experience.
Definitely.
Continue.
So after that, now I'm starting to get placements inside restaurants because this is growing fast. It's only been August. It's like 6 months down the line, and I probably served maybe like 3,000 people already.
Wow.
So I'm in Seaside, Sea Salt in North Highlands. I'm there. I just came from eating at Crush Atlanta today. They just put my waffles in there today.
Wow, congratulations.
So me and my partner, we went down there and just ate today there. We have it in K's and Co. That's in Marietta, and I have it in a Spoonful of Health Cafe. Beautiful. In Lawrenceville, where they do protein waffles.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's great. Yeah, of course. People who work out.
Yes.
That makes sense, right? That's a whole nother market. So
right.
so now you're fusing music. So now you're fusing music with food.
Yes.
You're giving an experience. You're growing all over Georgia. Soon, you've got your own food trucks. I'm sure you're getting ready to be in. I mean, I see Walmart coming soon. Yeah. I see Walmart coming soon. I see Publix coming soon. I see Kroger's coming soon. Amen.
Yes, I take it. Amen. I receive it.
You receive that.
I receive it. Seriously.
So now, and I already know you feeding the homeless and the hungry. Right?
Yes, so we're definitely giving back.
So of course you're giving back. So explain to me, with all this amazing stuff that's going on, with all of this stuff that God is blessing you with.
Definitely.
What do you see? Because I'm seeing a television show right now. Are we developing a TV series?
That's what I'm thinking that's happening right here.
DJ Waffles.
Yeah. I'm telling you, brunch with waffles, lunch, who knows? Dinner with waffles.
Brother, I'm seeing it right now because what's happening is again, we get music,
yes,
we get food, we get the experience.
Definitely.
We get celebrities coming in there and eating and talking about, their experience while they're eating. I mean,
I receive it.
So much so, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm so excited right now and I'm really hungry. I want to go into the kitchen with you and taste some of your waffles.
Happen.
You ready, Queen T?
Ready.
Let's make it happen.
I'm ready.
Queen T, you ready?
I'm ready.
Because she makes some waffles now. Now she makes some waffles now.
Wait a minute.
Now Queen T could cook now.
I mean, but mine are vegan, so it's probably a little different.
Listen, wait a minute. I just had this whole conversation. All right, with my staff. I don't have big staff.
You got to have a vegan option.
I had staff, right? And I said, hey, before we leave, do you think we should bring the vegan option?
Got to have the vegan option.
But to her defense, it's like, if his team would say that this is what he would like, we probably would bring it. But no, I don't think so. So with that being said, we didn't bring the vegan option. I hope nobody went under the bus.
It's all good. We're gonna eat anyway.
No worries.
But I mean, that's
cool
but that's
that you
the
have
thing.
that though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you got the vegan options, you got the protein
waffles.
You got the waffles with bananas, you got the waffles with the strawberries and blueberries.
And we got the peach mix.
You got the peach mix.
Right?
You see what I'm saying?
Big hit out
so
here.
each one teach one.
Definitely.
We can reach one.
Yes.
And I'm waiting to taste that. So
let's make it happen.
You know what? Let's go upstairs and let's get in the kitchen.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Let's do it.
So how do you come up with your recipes? Like this is an original recipe.
Yeah, so how I come up with my recipe is really like tasting. I go to a lot of different places. When I grew the love for waffles, I would go to like a lot of different places and check out their waffles. Like the last place I was in Tennessee, matter of fact, like last week, and I tasted Aretha Franklin's waffles. And I was like, they had great presentation, they had the buttermilk taste. So I do mines off of that. Like I go different places and I see what they lack. Like For instance, did you see the challenge with the Waffle House waffle? I went there and
Man.
I tried it, and it was like it was trash to me.
It's
like,
cardboard.
It's
like cardboard.
Yeah, it didn't excite me at all.
And it's a
cardboard.
little too soft, I think.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't sit well when I eat it.
Yeah, I didn't care for it when I
Like
tried
a
it.
waffle shouldn't be that soft. Like it was, and then
So you
sometimes
like
it
yours
was
brown?
that hard. Like
Yeah.
like in Waffle House, it's like a toss up. Like it's
one or the other.
yeah.
Right.
It's,
Yeah. So I've tasted one at this Pancake Pantry in Tennessee too. Theirs was like extra soft, and I was like, okay, this is cool. But then when they put the strawberries on there, it was just like it sunk in it too much, and I was
It's too
like,
much. Like
it made it too
waffles-
soggy.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
they prepare it too far in advance, then it gets mushy, and that's not good. That's not good
Exactly.
flavor.
Like the shape of a
Exactly.
waffle is not what makes a waffle
Right.
good, right? Just because it's
No,
a waffle like that.
no.
All waffles are not made
It
the
has
same.
to. It has the taste. It has the taste the right way. That's the thing. It has the taste the right way. Me, I like mine hard on the outside and just a little soft on the inside.
Yes.
So it doubles like
But
a pancake.
light.
Yes.
Right.
Like really light. What's your favorite like waffle flavor? Like
So right now it would be buttermilk because I like to put pecans and caramel on mine. That's how I like to have
Yeah.
mine.
I love that, like caramelized pecans. Those are great.
So we're gonna add some apples. So today I'm gonna make y'all a caramel cinnamon apple waffle.
All right.
nice. That's cinnamon.
Yes.
So you
definitely.
start with the apples, and this will be
Yes.
the top, right?
Definitely. Yep. And then I'm gonna add some pecans on it. Do you guys like pecans?
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
pecans.
Okay, got it. All right, cool. Add a little bit of cinnamon to that.
That's one of my favorite. I eat cinnamon on my waffles. I eat cinnamon or drink cinnamon in my coffee.
Oh wow.
It's just
So do you like sweet and savory when it comes to food?
It's just cinnamon's really good for you.
Yeah, cinnamon's
Okay.
good, but then it also has like a really complex like flavor. I think
Mhm.
it goes well with so many different things.
Nice. Me, I like my food sweet and savory all the time. Like even if I'm having salmon, if I could just get a little hint of sweet in it, I'll have it like that.
Do you have a sweet and savory waffle?
Let me see which
Because
one would
savory
that
would
would be.
be like more flavorful, right? Like not
Yeah.
exactly.
So I made a coconut and jerk base waffle.
Yeah.
Wow.
no.
So that would be like the sweet with the coconut waffle
Wait,
and
like
jerk base.
in like the jerk flavor was
Yes.
in the waffle?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
And
so
then-
that could almost substitute like
For
meat,
the
like
chicken.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You get to taste
So-
the jerk
So,
in there.
so look, so not to cut you off, so I have my own seasoning that makes it taste like chicken and waffles without chicken and
Wow.
waffles. Yeah, you could get that on my website as well.
That's dope. What's
Yeah.
the website?
DJWafflesMix.com.
DJWafflesMix.com.
Right.
Got it. You all heard it here.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That smells good already.
Mm-hmm.
Smell that?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm glad that you guys gave me the opportunity to sit with y'all today. I was like, let me work some more stomachs because the place where I just had the waffles at, I'm like stuffed, and now I get to stuff you guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What what are your top 2 or 3 best selling waffles?
So when I go to different locations, I have my waffles named after music. So I have like a 2000s R&B, I have the Freaknik, and I have a slow jam. So that's how I build them up. Like with the artist you heard of K-Camp before.
Of course.
I just did his Halloween party the other day, and I named all of the waffles after him.
Now you're from Brooklyn, so I know you
Yes.
gotta have a Biggie waffle, right?
We working on that. What? See, D. This is what I'm gonna have to. You gonna have to stop this part. I know. Listen, I know that. Listen, I'm never gonna forget where I came from. All right. So I think these onions, these apples are good.
You gotta have a waffle named Huh.
So who's you guys' favorite rapper? Let me ask you that. 'Cause I knew this was gonna bring up good conversation. I knew this was gonna bring up good conversation.
I'll be the first person to say I don't have one favorite.
Come on, G.
It's too broad. It's like
Yeah.
it's like what's your favorite food to eat or what like it's too many to choose from. I will say though I'm not like more modern like today artists. I'm less into than like when I was younger and before me, I think that's more of the type of music I listen to.
Okay.
Or if I had to listen to somebody like all the time, what? I'm always gonna go with DMX.
Okay. DMX. Okay.
Yep.
What about you? So you probably have a favorite.
So I love Jay-Z. I love Pusha T. Kanye. I like lyricists. Like, I like people that make me think. Like, I can rewind it and I'll be like, oh my God, did he really just say that?
Yeah, like
I'm
I
still
hearing
there. I'm still there, like, when it comes to
saying.
music.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. Like, I just like people that make me think. Even from female rappers, like, if I can hear stuff that make me think or take me back to when I grew up, I'll be like, okay, that's it. I
Like
that.
Queen Latifah and Moni Love.
Yeah.
Right? Like when they used to rock together.
Stuff that makes you think.
Yeah. They just had the De La Soul Day, you know, in New York, man, and they had all the old heads come together and just like Black Sheep was rocking together. You know what I'm saying? You had Queen Latifah, Moni loved it. Like everybody just showed up. And you know what I mean? You had that love, like the real true essence of hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Minus the guns and violence, right?
Right. So
and that was beautiful.
So if you could put together a concert with like three rappers right now, who would be your three favorite people that you would want to go see and be like, oh, this makes sense?
They not here. All of them have transitioned.
Okay.
I would go with Tupac, Biggie, and DMX.
Okay, makes sense. What about you?
That's a hard one. Definitely Tupac, just because I never got to see him perform live. I think that would be an incredible concert. And I like Jay-Z and Kanye West, especially together. I think they have kind of a cool vibe.
Okay, I can see that.
I'd like to see R. Kelly and Jay-Z do Best of Both Worlds concert together. Remember that?
So
the album Best of Both Worlds?
Yes. You know, so crazy because I was listening to it the other day in the car as I was driving, and I was like, "Damn, this was a good album," but it just got stopped short with all the stuff.
All the crazy stuff.
What's the one song on there that we had heard that they didn't have on the original album?
Oh, that song is incredible. I don't even know the name.
Fire!
That song is incredible.
I just never seen something like that ever happen. It was just like the duo, and I was like, "Oh my God, what's gonna happen?" And then it was just cut short, and I was
the tour was cut short because
yes.
Jay-Z didn't want to, be involved with all the craziness that was going on, and rightfully so. But the album is dope.
Yeah, definitely
and
from top to bottom. Yeah, definitely from top to bottom.
So what's your Slow Jams waffle like?
All right, so that will be a buttermilk waffle with caramel on top, brown sugar, white sugar, caramel, pecans, and mint leaf.
And what artist would you say that would best represent that waffle?
Slow jam, I would say Usher.
Usher.
Yeah, I think it was Usher. Now, if we go with the Freaknik waffle, I would say Luke because it's like you have peaches, you have peach waffle, you have whipped cream, then you have cognac infused syrup.
Wow.
Because that's what brings the party, like Freaknik.
Yeah, no doubt.
So that's the cognac infused peaches that you put on there, and that's a whole party. So I would say something like Luke, like you would think that, or then if you would say it's peach and it's Freaknik, you would say Ludacris as well because it's a peach thing being
you got to.
and that's how I came up with it.
Man, I don't even think we can
all right. I get it.
I don't even think you can have Freaknik now.
That.
Freaknik now in 2023 would be chaos.
It would be raggedy.
It would be
It would be raggedy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it would be raggedy.
It would be chaos.
It would be raggedy. Yeah,
it's different.
Man.
So then you said the 2000s?
Yeah, the 2000s R&B.
Back in the day, Freaknik used to be off the chain.
So the 2000s, let's just check. Oh my God! Look how amazing that looks.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. You'll give it a little bit more to
And that's the buttermilk one
yes.
there.
And when it comes out light like that, we call that the Drake. So anytime when my team is cooking waffles and I'm DJing, I'm like the waffles never come out like that.
Wow.
I don't want no Drake waffles when they go on plates.
That's right.
Yeah, it has
That's
to be
right.
a little. It
Yeah,
has to be
brown.
It has to be brown.
That's right.
What color are you, ladies and gentlemen?
That's right.
You're brown. You're brown.
That's right.
So
we had that conversation off camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for all you people who don't understand, your skin is not black. It's brown.
Brown.
And there are different shades of brown.
And this is white. I don't know anybody who looks like that. That's white.
Yes, please educate.
My skin is brown, not black. But we'll do a whole podcast on that.
Yes. So yeah, no Drake waffles. They can't come out light skinned. If they come out light skinned, that means it's not done. You gotta give it a little bit of brown on top.
Agreed.
Yes. So where's the last place that you guys have went out to eat at together?
Oh man.
Oh goodness.
Houston.
We're big foodies though. We I mean, personally I get down.
Okay.
I love to eat food. But Houston, they had like a wood plank salmon or I mean
I like the spinach dip.
not the salmon.
Yeah, the spinach dip.
I like the spinach dip.
You talk about appetizers though.
I like that.
I like meals.
Okay, right. Okay.
But yeah,
that's my favorite thing when I go there. I like their steaks. Their steaks is pretty good. All right, I like this one. Let's get this.
Like DMX would say, let's get it on.
Okay, now we got action.
DJ Waffles don't play. He's gonna put it on the plate. I'm gonna stop
You know what?
and pray.
Okay.
You got me over there.
All along he's in the kitchen cooking. While we sitting here, just looking.
You know what? So, I'm gonna dress this up really quick for you. All right, so.
Got the cutlery.
Yeah.
So when you're actually serving waffles, do you make all the waffles yourself, or is it like a team thing?
Yeah, it's a team.
Nice.
Yes, definitely.
Got the buttermilk. No fuckery.
You know what? We're gonna give you the caramel on there.
Rest in peace. Shout out to DMX. You already know.
Like I feel anticipation right now.
All right.
It's getting caramelized.
Yeah, let me get the my spatula.
You gotta realize.
This is my spatula. Appreciate you.
Your brothers no fake niggas. No lies. All lies. On me.
You know, D. Alright.
DJ Waffles. And the cutlery.
Then I'm gonna give you some syrup on here.
Now, the syrup that you use is so important.
Yes.
Talk to us about your syrup.
This is a special syrup that I make in-house.
In-house.
Yes. So here you go. We're gonna get you right.
He got the 3 spouts.
Look.
This is your cheat day, D. This is your cheat day.
Come on, Tari. Ladies first.
And yours is coming up right now.
Here we go. I'm gonna let you taste that.
Because if we ain't got to go back to the drawing board or something, we're going to be like, this ain't right.
Oh, man, that looks so good.
Oh wow.
Nice and soft.
It's so soft, like I cut it with my fork.
That looks so
I'm
good.
excited.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hurry up so I can eat. Oh, that looks good.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you got your food truck.
No, I'm working towards that.
Working on the food truck.
Yo, that's so good. Like the waffles, delicious.
Okay.
That's better than your waffles.
D, don't be on the couch tonight.
Oh, man.
Don't be on the couch tonight.
Thank
Oh, man.
you.
You're welcome.
First of all, I like my waffles hot.
Right.
This is hot.
Right.
I like the buttery taste that I'm getting from the waffle.
Right.
And
Wow.
I like the sweet taste of the caramelized apple. And I like the crunchy outside brown.
Right. That's what I was telling you. Like, that's how I like my waffles. It kind of be hard, a little bit crisp on the top, but when you hit the middle, it's soft, so it can double
It's
as
light
like
and fluffy,
right.
yeah.
It doubles as like pancakes because people that eat pancakes, they gonna be like, oh, I don't want no waffle because it's like too hard or it's too thick. So I try to make sure that it's nice.
Sometimes it gets like stuck in your throat and
Right.
something. But this, like, you can taste the buttermilk in the waffle. It's so crispy, and all the flavors complement. You know, like it's a perfect bite.
So now, when you have to make more than one at a time, do you use timers or?
Yeah, I use two waffle makers, And if we know that we're going to be doing a large group, we'll bring 3 and kind of just make sure that we make it easier on us, so that is no pressure.
Wow, this is good.
And now we just got the mini waffle maker, the industrial one. So we just did a give back this weekend, and we were able to use that and serve like maybe like 15 people, and I can make 100 waffles within an hour.
Wow.
So yeah, it's like quick turnaround.
And I like what you said. For those people who work out, who go to the gym, they can actually eat and get protein, because you can make a protein waffle
easily.
And it's so great because a lot of people who work out like that.
And it's not going to change the consistency of the waffle at all.
Oh, wow.
No, it's not going to make it flat.
Because typically it makes it more dense, the protein in there.
Yeah.
What?
It makes it more
Oh,
dense.
no, I heard the waffle calling me.
Okay.
Waffles trying to get some.
Let me give you some more. Let me give you some more.
I heard it calling me.
Let me get your plate.
Wow.
They're lonely over there.
I got you. Oh, no, we got more plates. Thank you very much.
That's so good. Wow.
Can I get
now I understand more how you sell out everywhere.
Yeah, especially we be like right in the right locations, and they jump right on it.
Right here on the In the Groove podcast, we have DJ Waffles. Now, so tell us, have you decided what you love more, DJing or waffles, or is it?
D, why would you do that?
A split.
D, why would you do that?
Come on. You gotta keep it real. Is it? Because I know you're passionate about both.
Yeah, I'm loving DJing at this point, but the food is just growing so rapidly, and it lets me be even more creative. And a lot of people don't notice about me, but I still practice for every gig like
there you go.
It was my first time. And people are probably like, why do you have to study? Because I want to get better every time.
That's right.
I don't want to play the same thing that I played yesterday, even if I'm going somewhere else.
That's right.
So I like to be great, and if I can't do that, I don't like to do it.
That's right.
But with waffles, I can do that, because it's like, oh, let me come up with something else. And my team let me get crazy anyway, so I'll be like, yeah, let's try this. And they be like, no, but yes, it makes sense.
No, it's beautiful.
But all you can do is try, right? If it doesn't work out, it's fine. But like
Exactly.
food for me personally, it's such a beautiful thing because it brings people together.
I agree.
And I think that it's very powerful. So the fact that you have both together, I think that it's just phenomenal.
Definitely.
And when you're blessed, you don't have to choose, right?
Right.
Do both.
Definitely. It's interesting because I still DJ like 4 times out the week. And that's because I love doing it.
That's right.
And it makes sense for me.
Oh, that's great. I love this.
And it's a balance as well, because people want to be like, okay, if you're DJ Waffles, like, why are you not DJing? And I'm like, don't worry, in a little bit I'll be chilling. Right, I'll be chilling in a little bit. Just give me a second.
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem.
Wow.
This is great. And it really is a difference. Like every waffle is not made the same, meaning I'm tasting, and I've been eating waffles my entire life, right?
Right.
But this tastes different.
Right.
And so it's so great to, to actually eat what you created, and you're a chef. I mean, because that's what you're doing. And wow.
It's a challenge, as you know. Sometimes we get into social media and we see a lot of things, but I get on Pinterest now, and I'm looking at the way that people are creating, the way that they're plating, because this is self-taught. Like, yeah, my mom was a chef, like that was what she did, but now I'm looking and I know that I can come up with creative thoughts fast, but it's like somebody has to teach me. So if nobody's teaching me, I have to go learn from
That's
somebody.
right.
You gotta figure it out.
That's right.
Yeah.
You gotta
But
figure it out.
I can do it faster now because it's so much accessibility for me to learn. So now I can just come up with stuff.
Well, I love the diversity of what you were talking about. Like you have the different color waffles,
Yes.
right? So
You got the chicken waffles, the sweet and the savory, or
Yes.
the what is it, jerk chicken?
Yeah. And your theme waffles, and it's just great, man. We appreciate you for being here on the In the Groove podcast. This is the first podcast that we did this way.
Nice.
This podcast / reality show right
Nice.
now. Being in the kitchen here with us.
Definitely.
It's just wonderful, man. And
Definitely.
just want to say congratulations to you and your business.
Yes.
And man,
I gotta know, like, if you can make an In the Groove waffle,
Yes.
Please do.
What would y'all want on it? What would you, no,
Definitely
not
cinnamon.
Cinnamon,
Right?
got you.
Definitely a buttermilk waffle.
Okay.
Whipped cream
Whipped cream.
and orange color.
Orange color.
Maybe some peaches on that one too.
Peaches
Or on the side.
Orange.
This is so great.
Yeah.
So, you guys seen it and you heard it here. We have DJ Waffles, his Waffles. We talk music.
Yes.
We talk expansion. We talked about food and waffles. Tell everybody again where they can go to see you online.
Yes. Y'all can follow me. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at DJ_Waffles. Y'all can go purchase the mix on www.djwafflesmix.com. They have 3 options on there. They have the buttermilk, they have the peach, and they have the vegan option on the website. So you can go check that out as soon as possible. I'll be playing at a club near you sometime. I'm there.
You heard it here. I'm Darren DeWitt Henson.
I'm sorry, Henson.
And you've been
grooved.